Pain had never been a stranger to Audrey. It was the language of her childhood. Misery had followed her for as long as she could remember, and knowing that her own father intended to offer her as ransom to Wilbur in exchange for his debt carved something irreversible inside her. She fought the tears, but they betrayed her anyway, slipping down her rain-numbed cheeks. Watson needed someone powerful, someone to lean on. She had never been loved. She did not even know what love felt like. I went on an errand and got caught in the storm, she said at last, her voice fragile against the silence. Leslie's perfectly arched brows drew together. His face remained unreadable, cold, controlled, immovable. An errand, he echoed, his tone edged with frost. Who sent you? My mother, she replied, shivering as a sharp chill raced down her spine. He held her gaze, not kindly, but ice cold. His eyes assessed her as though she was something to be evaluated, something lacking. The disapproval in them burned deeper than the cold ever could. Then he looked away. Seconds stretched into something unbearable. Headed where? He asked, sternly. When she told him, something shifted, or perhaps it didn't. From that moment on, she became invisible. His attention dropped to his phone. Agitation flickered across his sharp features. Whatever he read ignited something volatile inside him, and then he exploded. His voice thundered through the vehicle, commanding, ruthless, unrestrained. The sheer force of it sent a tremor through Audrey's entire body, and she flinched. Tears streamed down her face again, silently, helplessly. He did not notice. Her home was nothing more than a tattered, windowless single room. She could not allow him to see it. She had to alight a few walk away from her destination instead. I'll alight here. Thank you for your kindness, she managed softly. Heavy silence followed. Then the door beside her unlocked sharply, dismissing her. She stepped out quickly. The door shut almost immediately. The tinted glass concealed him entirely. Before she could gather another word, the convoy sped away into the night. No contact exchange, no lingering glance. Nothing. The storm had softened into a drizzle as she walked home, shoulders trembling. Tears streamed freely down her face. She was crying because of Leslie Russell. A couple of days later, hope had faded, unless fate was cruel enough to cast her into another storm. She would never see him again. One evening, her father erupted in fury after she refused Wilbur's marriage contract yet again. Words struck like blows, followed by gestures of anger, slamming doors, throwing papers, shaken fists. Audrey huddled in a corner of the tattered, windowless room, wearing a short, frayed, sleeveless dress, draped with the oversized white shirt. Her long brown hair hung damp, blue eyes wide with fear and exhaustion, arms wrapped tightly around herself under the pale wash of moonlight. Still in her tattered garments, she stood outside. Her feet trembled against the cold earth. Tears blurred her vision. The wind brushed against her damp cheeks, carrying the chill of her sorrow. The low hum of an exotic engine sliced through the silence. A luxury vehicle crawled slowly through her impoverished neighborhood. A place where cars like that did not belong. It passed her once, then again, and again, each time slowing when it neared her. Eventually, it disappeared into the night, leaving her unsettled. One night, just when she had almost forgotten, headlights pierced the darkness. Her heart slammed violently against her ribs. She lifted her hand to shield her eyes as the vehicle approached slowly and stopped directly in front of her.